Good morning. This is Chuck Fry from InnovationTools.com, and I'm here at CoDev talking to Susan Harman, Manager of Open Innovation at Intuit. Susan, can you tell me where Intuit is in its open innovation journey right now?
Okay, well, it's a journey that we've been on for the past 5 years. We're about 3/4 of the way through the journey, with the end goal in sight, I would say within about 2 years, where we've had it institutionalized. So it's a 4-phase journey, and we're in phase number 3 right now. We started with focusing on internal innovation, and then we extended to external innovation, focusing on suppliers and entrepreneurs and academia, and now we're into crowdsourcing. So almost there.
Okay. In 2010, it sounds like your focus was on developing key academic partnerships and strategic suppliers. In what areas did you focus those efforts, and how successful were they?
So great question. So in terms of academic relationships, we've got relationships with Carnegie Mellon and Yale and Stanford and MIT Media Lab. And the example I'll give is that we're a sponsor of MIT Media Lab,
Really?
and so I probably go out there every other month. It'll probably be every month now because there's so much activity going on there, and it's really exposing our engineers to the possibilities of what's going on there, so they don't have something that we can just grab and take, but it's matchmaking of understanding what our needs are, seeing what they have, and figuring out how to apply it. And we're pretty excited because we have 6 initiatives right now where we're utilizing research that's being done at MIT Media Lab. So that's one example.
What are some examples of the types of things you're working on with them, if you can talk about that?
Sure. So one example is we have our live community product, which is a social component within all of our product offerings, and the Media Lab has a group that has expertise in what they call software agents, and so we're working with them on semantic indexing to improve the functionality of the live community product. We're also working with that same core technology to add to our TurboTax product, to add to our Brainstorm offering,
Wow.
and to add to our Mint
Excellent.
offering.
You've gotten a lot of press about your highly successful entrepreneur days. Can you tell me about those and explain how they fit into your overall strategy?
Sure. Entrepreneur Days are a key component of that second phase of open innovation, which we called undirected open innovation. And the reason it's called undirected is because we're asking the entrepreneurs to come to us with their ideas, where we haven't said, here's the one idea we want you to solve. And it was key for us to start with entrepreneurs before we really looked at collaborating closely in what I call open innovation with external partners. So Entrepreneur Days have been very successful for us. We bring entrepreneurs in. It's a full day session where we can have 50, 60 entrepreneurs that have been invited. They get to meet with our business unit leaders who share our strategy. So each leader spends about 15, 20 minutes sharing the strategy. And then we have speed dates where the entrepreneurs spend 10 to 15 minutes with a key business leader, pitching their product offering, seeing if there's synergy. And our goal is that we make a commitment to the entrepreneur that we will get back to them within 48 hours as to whether there is a potential for a relationship, whether there's no potential at this time, and whether we're interested but we need more information. And then the end of the day is culminated in what I call a science fair, where all of the entrepreneurs get to set up a booth and everyone on campus can visit them and they can demonstrate their product, and it's a lot of fun. Win-win for everybody.
Yeah, that show and tell aspect of it is fascinating.
Yes.
And I think it really makes it real for these business unit people who are seeking solutions for what they need to get done.
Yeah, well, it makes it real for us because, while a business unit person might go to an event like that with having one idea in his head, he's looking for this, but then you're exposed to something else, and so it opens up the possibilities of other things. And so that's why open innovation sort of has these two sides to it. One is where you've got your expressed business need, and I call it the shopping list, and we're looking for things. But the other is being open to other ideas, because someone might present an idea that you really hadn't thought of that's really cool and that could impact your business, and so you want to be open.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute about the Intuit Collaboratory. How well is that working as a matchmaking service for you?
So Intuit Collaboratory was recently launched on December 15th.
Okay.
And we have 13 challenges posted. We have a few hundred active users. And our challenges have a fixed date. So most of them are coming to a close February 15th. I'm very optimistic that we will be announcing at least one winner of a prize challenge where we have a monetary prize associated with it. And so we're in a watch and learn and iterate. I know it's not the final version of what it'll be, but we're all about, with any of our products, and we're treating it as a product, you put it out there, you learn and you iterate,
Exactly.
and that's exactly what we're doing.
It's a solid strategy. Do you have any advice for innovation managers who may be watching this interview as far as what you should look out for, or what you should think about if you're going to move into crowdsourcing?
Okay, with crowdsourcing, the big watch out is that business unit leaders and engineers are fearful of, oh my God, we're putting out there a need that we have. What will our competitors think? What will the marketplace think? We're sharing our strategy with them. And so the biggest challenge is getting the business unit leaders and the managers over that hurdle. I think once you have a success or two, it makes it easier.
Right.
And then the other challenge is really refining that problem so that it can be communicated in such a way externally where you're not sharing all of your secrets, but that someone understands enough to be able to respond to it.
Right.
That's an art. It's not a science.
Sounds
and
like
it. We're still working on it. I wouldn't say we have perfected it yet.
Okay, thank you, Susan.
You're welcome.